Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Played into space out wide. Cucurella is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great chance! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's onside! Osimhen made a good run there. Now it's Alvarez. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Osimhen is onto this. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's found a way through. Kane! It is a fantastic goal. That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this...
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Turns and goes back. And the finish! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Bellingham. Timber. And Rafinha. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, that's neat. Oh, cracking ball. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase.
He rises! Oh, he's hit the bar! Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Engages and forces him off the ball. A heavy challenge. Rice. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Can he get it through? And he plays one through. Oh, look at the space here. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Zakaria. Threads one in. Oh, well played. Oh, there's the clearance. Moved on forwards. Alvarez. The message is clear. None shall pass. Now it's Alvarez. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! It's a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Pass somewhat off target. Calvert-Lewin. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. And he's intervened well there. Timber. And Rafinha.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. Timber. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Reinders. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schlotterbeck. Passing. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rice. And it's Reinders. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Pobega. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Hernandez. Ruben Diaz. And it's Timber. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Ruben Diaz. Hernandez. Goes looking wide. Tries to play it through. And they've got rid. Ball's gone out of play. Hernandez. And Reinders. Cherky. Now this could be a chance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Thinks about the shot. Zakaria.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Surlot. And that's a big chance! No mistake! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely bit of skill. Cucurella in acres of space out wide. That'll be a throw-in. Cherky. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Cucurella. Surlot. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Haaland. And the number on the board is 3. Now, can they get him away? Chance to deliver. Oh, such a clever touch. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It's their second corner of the game. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Alvarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he was quick to react. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that. But I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Kane. And he's whipped it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. In once more. Gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Van Dijk can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. And he's had it nicked away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barrios. Opts for safety. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Van Dijk. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland knocks it out wide. Looking to go deep. Big header! In he goes again. And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Played out wide. Tries to pass it through. Played in deep.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get...
Bullish header! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be...
Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No way through, so back it comes. Haaland. Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Haaland. That is ended up in no man's land, and he's hit it long. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Haaland. Timber. For Rice. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
That's good defending, very good defending. And that was very necessary. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. Bellingham. And it's Timber. And it's Bellingham. The ball has bounced loose now. Kane. That's been drilled forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Alvarez. Tries to play it through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players. And the finish! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Osimhen. Timber. Bellingham. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Kane. Olise.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now Timber. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's dealt with that well. Played back in. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bellingham. Haaland. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vardiol. Over to the left. Timber. And it's Van Dijk. Olise might just make this. Now that's well seen too. And they can counter here. Alvarez. And it's Bellingham. 75 minutes played. He's on it. Can he get away? Plays it. He gets big. And he's gone looking for safety. Pablo Barrios does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Osimhen. And that's been intercepted. Alvarez. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pablo Barrios does well to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alvarez. Bellingham.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Bellingham! Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Alexander-Arnold to take it as usual. And he whips it. He's got tall. And he has kept it out somehow.
Vlahovic is offering a right smile there.
Looking for a runner. Floated through. Oh, this is a great position. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. In towards the back stick. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again. And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps he's having a go! They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Goes for a shot! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vardiol. And the counter is on.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rice. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And he's played it back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cucurella. Now it's a mighty effort! Cleared without hesitation. Hernandez. Matheus Cunha. And it's Rice. Threads one in. And here's Bellingham. Driving forward. Played out wide. Flashes it. He gets big. Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kane picks it up out wide. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafinha. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Osimhen chasing after it. Matheus Cunha. Rafinha. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Tries to play it through. Pablo Barrios, who does have an assist to his name. Cucurella. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zakaria. Alexander-Arnold. Calvert-Lewin. He has found the way through. Passing nice and neat. Chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Rice plays it short. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Deep into stoppage time. Rafinha. Rolls it backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's half-time here. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. And it's Cucurella. So what can they make of this? Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Zakaria. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, terrible pass. Crossed in once more. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cucurella. Just about up to the hour now. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barrios. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Great defending, strong and determined. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Hernandez, and the through ball. He's free, he has got space. Chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Olise. Hernandez. Oh, that was vital. Van Dijk. Vardiol going vertical. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a searching pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now, what about this cross? Hernandez gets into some space. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Not the most convincing of passes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zakaria. Ambitious ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. And Alexander-Arnold, and it's Bellingham. Cucurella puts the ball in. That's going to go a long way. Olise. Gravenberg. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. He's got tall. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Bullish header! And that's a real chance missed. Hakimi. Cherki. That's a sharp pass. Prevenberg calmly anticipates. Kukurea. Yildiz. That's good running with the ball. Kukurea.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that has been cut short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yildiz might just make this. Hakimi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Alexander-Arnold. Mkhitaryan. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Yildiz. And Cherki. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Kukurea. And it's Kukurea. Out towards the flank. Ruben Dias. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely aimed pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. Corner given. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Prevenberg is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
Sorloth clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, sweet feet. Could be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sorloth. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Desperate defending required here. Climbs up big! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Calvert-Lewin, is a player whose all-round game has really improved in recent times. He's become one of the most effective players in the air, and that's really improving his goal return. A real target man who offers early back-to-front service or an attacker of crosses and set pieces.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Rice gets across to intercept that. Rafinha looking for options for movement. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's made sure that's not getting through. This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And that's aimed into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the pass is intercepted. Osimhen. It's played through for him. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Haaland. And it's Bellingham. Alvarez.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Cucurella. Now Schlotterbeck.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Alvarez. And here's Haaland. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Kane. Can he get it through? Always onto this. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Zakaria. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Osimhen. Spread out to the left. In towards the back stick. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Rafinha. And it's Hernandez. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Looking for the run. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Barrios. Bellingham. Zakaria. Bellingham. And Pablo Barrios. It's a really well-measured ball. Timber. Hernandez. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
A header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Hernandez. And it's Bellingham.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Alvarez. Timber. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got tall. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bellingham. Bellingham powering forward here. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hernandez gets into a good position. Lovely pass. Tries a shot! That's another chance! Cleared without complication. Van Dijk. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Played into the middle. Bellingham. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Osimhen is herring after that one. Looks to the other side. Timber. And here's Rafinha. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold wrestles him off the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bellingham. Cucurella. That's a super give and go. That'll be a throw. Oh, important interception. Rice gets it clear. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely weighted ball. Mkhitaryan. Played into the box. Olise. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Cucurella. Elects to cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yildiz. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chance! Oh, that's incredible! Finally! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game. Knocks it out wide. Son Heung-min. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Matheus Cunha. Goes looking wide. Chance for a shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. No, he's had it taken off him. And it's Alexander-Arnold. In with the challenge. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Maciej Cunha. Spread it left. The ball goes in. Header! Oh, should have put that away.
Matheus Cunha fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Ruben Dias. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Son Heung-min. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. Aimed beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Here comes the... He rises! Oh, yes! It's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Back to the keeper it goes. Ruben Dias. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. That's a decent clearance. Opts to... Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mkhitaryan is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. They get a throw in. Looking for the run. And it's played in. Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And he's in on goal. And that has been knocked clear. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just...
Haaland! Well, now it's in for the pieces. He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Cucurella. And that could set him on his way. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Van Dijk can get it clear. Zakaria touches it back. He's tried one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Osimhen. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that was nowhere near his best. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Mkhitaryan. And it's played in here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Kane. Alexander-Arnold. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Haaland. And it's Timber. Hernandez. Ruben Dias. And Rafinha. Plays a sharp little ball. Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the right. Ball driven to... It's a mighty... And it sticks it away! Timber. And he goes cross-field. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that should get the job done. Kane. And here's Osimhen. Matthews Cunha. Chance! Oh, off the bar! And it's Hernandez. Mkhitaryan tries making a foray down the right. Rafinha.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Timber stood his ground strongly. Rice played out wide. Zakaria. Kane is onto this. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Osimhen. So, what can they make of this? Rafinha. And it's Rice. And here's Haaland. Timber. Takes aim and crosses. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the... Gets his head on it! It's a goal! They have come roaring back! Well... And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Kane wins the duel this time. Haaland. Out towards the flank. And it's Bellingham. It's a promising position. Here it is, crossed in. It's in! And they've got their lead back. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Cucurella. It's Bellingham. Zakaria. And Gvardiol. Played back in. Mkhitaryan. Good running, strong and purposeful. Zakaria. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Crossed it again. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Cucurella. Zakaria. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is out of play. Bellingham. Osimhen is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And he's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Timber, who's set up one goal so far, and he's picked out the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Osimhen. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Bellingham. Strokes it back. Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Cucurella. Can he get it through? Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Timber. 75 minutes played. Tries to pass it through. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Hernandez. Nice control. Played into the box. He's got tall. And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Nice sequence of passes this. Cucurella. Oh, what has happened here? Haaland. And the counter is on. Now, can they get him away? Hernandez. 5 minutes left on the clock. And Hakimi. I think we're just about done here. Cucurella.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Knocks it out wide. Pablo Barrios. And it's Zakaria. Looking tidy in possession. Big chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. We are into stoppage time. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved. And a chance! He's scored! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Oh, what has happened here? Can he spark a counter here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Alvarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now he's off and running. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Hernandez. Rafinha. That has been slung wide. Could be danger here. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that.
Alvarez! Rafinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zakaria has a look and plays it forward. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Haaland. Looking to go deep. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's in on goal. And he's gone backward here. The ball swung in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Could move up a gear here. Bellingham. Zakaria. And Guardiol. Barrios. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Van Dijk. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Now it's Haaland. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Ball driven towards the far post. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared. Pablo Barrios, some really good ball movement. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He is through here. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez. He's beaten. Tries a shot. Zakaria. Kane. Cucurella. And here's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullish header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Osimhen. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Barrios, and it's Barrios. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And Cucurella. Zakaria. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Osimhen under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
He's played it long. Barrios, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Rafinha. Oh, that's neat. Rafinha puts a cross in. Vardiol with the clearance. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Son Heung-min. Sörloth. Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shoots! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's a cute ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's match chance, surely! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, good spread. And the return pass. Osimhen. And they can counter here. Reinders. Oh, shooting chance! This time, surely! It's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Osimhen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
He's having a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mateus Cunha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Reinders. Threads one in. And the shot! No, not quite. And claimed it back swiftly. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he's running through. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.